I wasn't expecting that intro. I was like,
I switched it up, didn't
I
I?
know. I was like, whoa.
We're going old school today. How about that? How is everybody? Happy Good Friday! Happy Good Friday.
Good Friday.
Happy Easter weekend.
It was a good Friday.
Monday candy be half off. Woohoo!
There you go.
Look, me and brother always looking forward to the half price candy days.
Hola, Marita.
Hola! How are you?
Hi, Wolf.
I'm just. Hi,
Look,
Wolf.
today the unicorn is chilling.
She is at peace today.
She had a good day.
I am waiting for Madison to come in so I can tell her what I got.
Thanks, brother. Yep, they didn't inject me all kinds of stuff today. They just did checked my heart, looked at it and whatnot. So yay. But next time I get all the nasty stuff.
Yucky, yucky, yucky. Thought I had some earrings. I don't see any. Oh well.
Because brother was ready to jump in for me tonight if I didn't feel good because we thought they were going to put all kinds of nasty stuff in my blood. Hi, Leslie.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi, Gina.
Hi, Gina. Yeah, I forget Sis is in YouTube, so she sees everything before I do.
Yep. I was a few seconds ahead.
Well, how about that? Well, I don't know about you, but me, I've got all new stuff. I've never brought it to a sale before.
I have some stuff I've brought before.
It's not, Wolf.
But I have some new stuff too. Yes, getting old is not for the faint of the heart.
Hey, Nathan. Welcome in.
Yep, all those dang tests and all the stuff I want to do. And then, so next month, I not only have to go, let's see. Oh, I froze up again. Thank you. Next. Oh, it's going to keep doing it now where it's freezing up on me.
Oh, nice, Mary Ellen. Does it
go? I got a few things today, but nothing special.
I didn't buy nothing today. I didn't. Well, I did. I bought some hats with my logo on them. You guys will see those coming up.
Oh, yeah. I got my shirts. Right after we were all talking about it, they sent me an email saying it's been shipped.
Awesome.
Oh, I've got AOL dial-up. Heck no, I'm so glad I don't. I don't miss that noise. I don't
miss AOL either.
Mm-hmm. I don't miss AOL at all. I was one of the first people that had cable, though, that had the instead of dial-up. People were jealous because it was so much faster.
I bet it's pretty, Mary Ellen. It's pretty.
Well, there we go. I get to freeze again.
You're freezing up?
No, hubby's trying to freeze me out with the AC.
I turned ours up.
I should.
But now he probably knows because I just said that.
I don't know if he's lurking or not. Are you lurking?
I was freezing. John, to the office, please. John Lucas, to the office.
I don't even think he's out there because he didn't answer me.
There he is.
Well, I got plenty of vodka.
How about that? How about that? Who else is glad it's the weekend?
It's Friday. It's Friday. Yay.
Oh, that's nice, Marielle, that you're able to walk. I don't live close enough to walk to anything.
Neither do I. So hubby drives. I don't drive hardly ever.
That's right, Nathan. TGIF. I don't drive very often. Matt usually does all the driving, but
Yep.
when I do drive, he complains.
I think I can count the number of times I've driven out here since we moved here on one hand.
I used to, Mary Ellen, a long time ago. Southwest City, Missouri.
Well, Conway's not all that big. Conway's like 70K people. Of course, the town we moved from in New Mexico was half that. But the town I lived in before that is like 750,000. So
Wow.
when they complain about traffic out here, I laugh. I think it's hysterical because they don't know traffic here.
Mom, what do you think the population of Southwest City is? 5,000?
Oh, I've lived in smaller towns than that.
Y'all shut up about my driving.
Mom says 4,000. She said 4,000.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty small.
Yeah, one of the little towns I lived in when I was a kid in Kansas, it's called Granola. If there was 100 people there, you'd be lucky. Maybe half that. Todd was amazed because we went up there a few years back when we were in Oklahoma. And he's all, you lived here? And I'm like, yeah. And it's just a little teeny, I mean, it's like one main road town.
That's what Southwest City is. There's one main street right through town. That's it. You got houses on each side, and then it's just farmland.
Yep.
So it was nice. I enjoyed living there.
Small towns can be cool, but at the same time, then it's kind of like everybody knows your biz.
Everybody knows your business. And when half the town is your family, it's quite annoying.
Yep.
Why'd you have so-and-so at your house the other night? That's none of your damn business.
Why didn't you go to church last Sunday? Why didn't you do this? Yeah, YouTube does. Yeah, totally.
It's one of those don't blink towns. That's right.
Don't blink because you'd be right through it before you even realize it.
Yep. Had one grocery store that you couldn't afford to shop at, so you drove 20 minutes to the next big town that had a Walmart.
Right.
But now, if you do go to the grocery store in town, hi, Karen.
I'm trying to go be a great grandma.
Great grandma. Congratulations. How about that? But now, it is the type of town that if you do go to the grocery store, you can buy your groceries, your alcohol, and your clothes all at the same place.
Oh, Granola's to the point now that when we went up there, there is no little store there anymore. There's no nothing. So you got to drive to Arkansas City or Moline or somewhere else to do your shopping. There's nothing there. When I was a little kid, there was a small little like general store where we'd buy candy and stuff. And then there was a little bar at the corner and just other little things, a little co-op and other stuff. And now there's like, it's even ghostier town than it was when I was a kid.
Yep. I bet you are excited. That is exciting news.
I don't think that's going to happen for me for another, hopefully 10 years or so.
I don't know that I'm ever going to be a grandma.
Yep.
So, I don't know.
I have 4 grandkids.
Maybe someday the twins will make me a great aunt. I can spoil them. I don't know.
There you go.
Oh, that's awesome, Karen. Absolutely awesome. What's everybody got going on? Everybody doing anything fun for Easter? Oklahoma and Arkansas, we're going to be wet. Won't be no outdoor egg hunts for the kiddos.
They're saying maybe if they get it out before noon, but afternoon probably.
We're going to have twisters.
Yeah.
And know what John says, the twisters.
Twisters. I'm hoping
granddoggies. I have a grand rabbit. That's enough.
Oh my God. Yeah. If you got a picture of all of them, then you're very lucky.
That is awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
I'm kind of hoping that maybe we'll get to go run around tomorrow, but
Yeah.
because
Well,
that's
I'm
about,
running around tomorrow. I have a hair appointment tomorrow.
yeah, I need to go chop all this off. Like
I
I
have a
said, about
glass
6
appointment
inches of it,
tomorrow to pick up some glass.
so I can copy my sister and have hair the same length as my sister. Get rid of all this.
But I will never, ever again in my life have bangs.
I have well, it's not horrible, but I have a big scar here on my forehead from when I was a little kid. I was little bitty, I fell and it cut my head open and they had to stitch it. And then I guess like 2 or 3 weeks later, I fell again and hit it in the exact same place and it made a J. Yeah, so they had to sew it up again. So there was a time I didn't have bangs, but I'm so used to having bangs now that this looks weird to me. So so it's partially to cover that scar there, which is not so horrible, but then it's just now I'm used to bangs. And I can't do this whole thing where they've got their bangs. I've never been able to do that. It's like it freaks me out. It doesn't look right on me or to me. Other people it looks fine, but I can't do that whole side swept bang thing. No.
Yeah, I don't like stuff touching my forehead.
It doesn't bother me for my forehead, but when the wind blows and the hair comes all like this, it drives me insane.
Yeah.
So usually, like today was windy and I was pulling my hair back. At the doctor's office, I actually braided it so it wouldn't be coming down and getting all in the way of all the stuff that they were doing. Like I definitely don't need gel in my hair.
Hi, Tammy.
Any woman out there that has ever had some type of an ultrasound or some type of a scan done, you know that gel that they use. Now at least it's water-based, but when you're trying to wipe it off, it's like it's endless, and then all of a sudden it starts getting all over your arms and all over your hands, and so you're like this going, get off me. Ugh. So I'm walking out of that doctor's office going, ugh. Just gross, get it off me. Ew.
No orange tonight.
I have an orange piece.
I've
shown it.
All kinds of stuff, but no orange.
It's buried right now, but I got orange. Okay, we weren't talking about you.
Right, we weren't talking about you, I promise.
My orange cat. Yeah, my orange cat. One of my orange cats came in. Ginger's just like, we ain't talk about you.
Well, everybody should be getting their boxes anytime. Mary Ellen got one today. Yay.
Yours went out today, Mary Ellen.
How about that?
Who's for selling cheap, honey?
Not sure you can sell animals on YouTube.
You can't sell kitties on YouTube. That's a ixnay no.
It'll go out on Monday, Mary Ellen. I'm excited to wrap it up for you. I have another one tonight that's bigger. So, she has two.
Small ones.
Oh, well,
we've got pretty stuffs.
We got purties. We got purties. Well, I guess we'll get started.
Well, I'm gonna fake you out with the first item because the first item isn't glass.
But we always do glass on Fridays. I do have an item that's not glass too. Don't worry about it.
I have.
No, Mary Ellen, you do not want to sell that baby.
No, Zelda's.
If you need me to come get her, you just let me know.
Yeah, I have one non-glass item.
Oh, I have one non-glass item. Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure. Yeah. No, I have two.
No, I only have one. I win.
I have the squirrel.
Oh, a sassy puppy. Mm-mm-mm. You got to put that fear in her, Mary Ellen. You got
That's like, oh, you're gonna show a squirrel. Oh God.
eyes.
Don't
Eyes
worry.
for what? Because
Sister
I
didn't
said,
want it.
because I said I would go get Mary. I would go get Zelda.
Zelda might be related to Uni and Angela.
We had our sassy pants on. But that's okay. Brother was in a mood today. Yeah. He was. He was all quiet and reserved. We had to keep saying, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, my ginger cats, the boys, they talk back to me when I tell them off and stuff. They're all like, me, and I'm like, shut up.
She yells at you and she laughs when you yell at her. Oh, yeah. Zeus kind of does that to me too. Or Zoe. Either one of them. Yeah, he was in working mode and he wasn't very cheerful. Mm-mm. Called him a twatopotamus. But that's okay.
The ceiling's beige.
Yeah, he's not very chatty. So that's okay. I guess we'll get started. I guess. I went first last night, so you get to go first tonight.
Well, it don't bother me. You know, I'll be first. I don't care. I go first.
He'll be 35.
He'll be 35. Yep.
Yep. All right. Well, I ship from Oklahoma. Uni ships from Arkansas.
Okay.
We invoice with PayPal. We invoice with PayPal. We ship with Pirate Ship. And we're doing our invoicing on Sunday.
On Sunday.
On Sunday.
Sunday.
So I guess we'll go ahead and get this Good Friday started. All right.
I think I can't remember when I showed this. I think I showed it Wednesday. I'm not sure. Anyway, I have another bear trinket box. I brought it home from my booth. Used to buy it now, $6 whole.
See?
He's cute. He's on a suitcase. Look at the suitcase with the little patches on it. This is the same maker as the other little bear I had shown the other night. I just don't remember it. Hey, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
You can see it's in good shape. I think when they did this, when they originally put this in here, they cut this open too much. Well, it's already sold to
Going to Gina.
Thank you, Gina. Let me write it down.
$6 whole. There you
$6
go.
whole. All right, we put you over here, safe little bear.
That's the way to start the show off.
Yes. You know, and he's been in my booth forever. Nobody wanted him. They bought the other bears, but they left him alone. They abandoned him.
Well, he's going to a new home now.
Just kind of mean people leaving the little bear behind. All right. Both sister and I have Fenton tonight.
We have what?
We both have Fenton.
Oh, yeah. We both have Fenton tonight.
We both have Fenton tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 pieces of Fenton tonight.
I don't even remember how many I have now. But this is my first one. And it is gorgeous. It is a toothpick holder. This pattern is called the Wild Strawberry pattern. Ooh, and it does have its original sticker. And it does have the Fenton mark on the bottom. It's from the 1970s. It's gorgeous. It is the amethyst color. When you look through the light, you can see the purple in the base.
It's kind of psychedelic. Patty Rose is in for 15. Hi, Patty Rose.
Oh, I love this one. Hi, Patty. I love this one. I got this actually from an antique mall here, probably 2 years ago. The iridescence is gorgeous.
It is beautiful.
And it does have the little original price tag in there of $3.
Oh,
That's how much it costs. It has
That's
the number.
inflation.
I believe it's 82.95 was the pattern number, or maybe that's just whatever their number was, and then it says $3. Believe it or not,
Oh, that's not
it's
good.
gorgeous. And this pattern is actually hard to find, and that's why I had picked it up. I'm hoping to find some more in this pattern.
The wind just stopped.
Yeah, the wind's been back and forth here too. All the little things coming off the trees again with all the pollen. This little toothpick holder is 3¼ inches tall, and it's 2¼ inches wide. But again, there's your Benton mark. You can see there's no number in it. And then there's that original tag. That is the paper tag. I made sure.
18.
But yeah, little beady guy. When I first saw these, this is how dumb I was when I first started collecting stuff. I thought these were little shot glasses. I didn't know anything.
You want to use them for.
Yeah, I didn't know that they were toothpick holders or match holders, whatever you want to use it for. But I just, that's how goofy I was back then. And I've learned so much over the last, I want to say 20, 25 years. Just a ton that I've learned.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's beautiful. Well, Mary Ellen, just send us some pictures.
Oh, yeah. Send us some pictures, Mary Ellen. What can help? And sisters, she's got her books. And if not, it might be a pattern that I know just off the top of my head.
Yep.
And then I have resources online too that I can look up.
What is on it? Is that, turn it a little bit. Oh, is that like in the bottom?
It's called Wild
left-hand corner. What is that?
This pattern is called the Wild Strawberry pattern. Hi, baby girl.
Hi, baby girl. I kept
when
thinking
I looked at it, I was like, I thought it was something else. It looks almost like grapes or whatever, but they call this the Wild Strawberry pattern.
Yeah, on that bottom corner, I kept thinking it was a mushroom every time you turned it.
Yeah, right here.
Yep.
Yeah, and then there's flower there, and that almost looks like grapes there, and then there's another flower. I guess these are supposed to be the strawberries, and these are the strawberry flowers, and then I don't.
They look like strawberries that are on fire.
Maybe that's a strawberry there. It's just a weird representation. But if there is no other interest, then Patty, let us know if you're in or out. Because the chat flew by me and I don't see. So
nope, Gina's in for 18. We're waiting on Patty Rose.
Yeah, and I don't know if the light's coming through it, but you can see it is purple. It is the amethyst.
It is.
It's like right here. I'm looking through it, and I can see the light through it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's nice. If you've got some overseas carnival.
Yeah.
That's
yes, baby girl.
I'm just starting to learn about all the names of the overseas carnival. I think there's Brockwitz. There's all kinds of different stuff. I own one piece that's from Australia.
Well, Patty Rose, do we start counting this down for Gina? Are you out?
Let me scroll back and see. Nope, she hasn't said she's out or anything yet. She might have dropped.
Patty Rose to the office, please. Patty Rose to the office.
Sorry, guys. I know we're dragging on it a little bit, but we're trying to make sure.
We want to make sure that we give everybody time.
Look at the iridescence.
It's very pretty.
I like the sawtooth edge too. Yeah, like I said, when I first looked at it, I thought it was a different pattern, and I double checked on it, and it's like, no, it's called wild strawberry. No, she might have gotten booted out. Gina,
10,
are you still there?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That is
Okay.
sold to Gina.
Gina, that's sold to you at 18. That's sold to you at 18, Gina, because we couldn't see. We don't know if Patty got kicked out or what it was, so we waited and.
Oh no, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
So,
okay, let's.
2.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and get these out of the way right away because.
Okay as well.
Yeah, I hope so too. I'm going to get these out of the way since there are 4 of them. I've shown them before. I have dropped the price on them again, and this is the lowest I will go on them. Simply because these are gorgeous, and I invite you to Google search or Google Lens them. The prices that people want for these are insane. Okay, it is a set of 4. I'm going to kind of simply type it, and then I'll describe to you guys what this is. If you've ever heard of Morgantown glass, they are out of West Virginia. The Kennedy White House loved Morgantown glass. There was a lot of Morgantown glass in the Kennedy White House. It was one of their favorites. Maybe not the specific pattern, but they did use a lot of Morgantown glass. It was very popular back then. This is called the golf ball pattern. Okay, it is a set of 4. The pattern is number 7643. This is, let's see, this is the sapphire colored one, and it's hard to see. Oh, I don't have it. Where are you? Oh, there you are. It is very hard to see, but they do glow very faintly green here at the bottom and here in the ball. Very faintly. So they do have a little green glow. So this is the sapphire one. This is the ice blue one.
That's pretty.
Okay, so there's sapphire, ice blue. Then there is this amber color. And then there is this, what they call smoke or amethyst color. And this one, I can't remember if this is the best one that glows, or I think it's the amber one that glows probably the best, and the blues do. But they do very faintly glow. They are all in excellent condition. There are no chips, cracks, or flea bites. Again, if you do your research, you will see what I'm asking for these. It's nothing compared to the prices.
Don't let you get on her 0 turn.
Yeah.
Gina's in at 40.
All right. They are 6.5 inches tall. And at some point I will bring up, I do have the uranium version of these. Out.
Matt's a professional driver. He can drive the party bus.
There you go. So these, they're just stellar. There's no chips or cracks or flea bites. I don't think these ever saw the inside of a dishwasher. I will disclose I bought these from an Amish thrift shop. And every time I've bought from this shop that we go to, their glass is just in stellar condition. They hand wash their stuff. It's gorgeous. I had this was on a preview that I did, probably 2 or 3 months ago. I was doing an unpacking. And I was excited over these because, of course, my husband's from West Virginia. So we're like, ooh.
It's called a haul video.
Yes, thank you. A haul video. If there's no other interest, we can call that down to Gina.
All right, going
and you're
on.
getting a good deal, Gina.
to Gina for 40. Going twice to Gina for 40. Fair warning and sold to Gina.
So you can hear that beautiful sound too. They make a beautiful sound. And believe me, they'll be wrapped within an inch of their life. You thought Sir Toad was from the local pond? No, he came from West Virginia, went to New Mexico, and now is in Arkansas. Well, actually, West Virginia, California, back to West Virginia, New Mexico, Arkansas.
Well, how about that?
That was my 3, guys. Thank you for being patient.
I was waiting. I was cleaning my fingernails so they didn't see how dirty they were. Sorry. They were dirty. My first item is Fenton. It is the French opalescent hobnail dish. It is 6 inches, clear glass with the opalescent. It is a starting bid of $10. Let me highlight that. It is 1.25 inches tall by 6 inches wide. It's a nice little dish. Got beautiful ruffles, a little bit of hobnail.
Pretty, pretty.
It is pretty, pretty, pretty. I love the French opalescent.
And then you see the fire in it when you look through it.
You can. I see Gina in at 10.
Woot, woot.
And I mix my Fenton French opalescent with my Anchor Hocking Moonstone because they're so similar.
Yes, they do.
They're beautiful.
They're very similar.
And we can count this down for Gina if you like, if there's nobody else in.
Going once. Hold on, I'm trying to get my copy and whatnot going. Go in twice. Don't hit the caps button, Uni. Fair warning. And sold to Gina.
Thank you, Gina. It's coming to you. My next item, let me write that down. My next item is a 1974 Jim Beam bottle. It's going to be a starting bid of $5. It's in rough shape. The flashing is gone. Quite a bit of the flashing is gone. I saw all this paint splatter all over it, and so I thought it was ruined. And I looked it up, and no, that was original to the bottles. They all have this kind of paint all over them. It was kind of weird, but it's a 1974 Beam's Choice. I don't know who forgot the thumbs up. Jennifer, get them.
Get them, Jennifer.
There's the bottom. What's it say? I don't know. Liquor bottle. 74. Then there's a number 20 and a number 2 and 9.943. I know what that means. That's the ounces or milliliters, something.
Yep.
4/5 of a quart, 8-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. So, but it's in rough shape.
Rachel's in at 5.
Rachel's in at 5. All right. It was me. What did Tammy do? We can count that down for Rachel.
All right. Going once.
It is a nice shape and a nice design.
Going twice.
I think that she's flashing a little better.
Okay. Hold on. I'm getting back up here so I can cut. It's
only 51 years old.
Paste and sold to Rachel.
Congratulations, Rachel. It's coming to you. And on that same note, I have Does anybody know what Ezra Brooks whiskey is? I don't.
It's not a name that's familiar to me.
1970 Ezra Brooks whiskey decanter. It is gilded. It does have gold gilding on it. It's seen better days. It is an amethyst bottle. It's got shaking hands on one side on a shield. And on the back, you have a fort with a flag and an arrow pointing to a barrel. I bet you can't guess what's in there. And there's your stopper. There's the eagle on one side.
Sorry.
And the eagle on the other. Sorry, what?
I didn't pin it.
Oh, sorry. It says 1970 Ezra Brooks on the bottom. And I just like the fact that it's a amethyst bottle.
Yeah.
And it's in great condition. I mean, there's no gilding on the back side, but on the front side, there's quite a bit left. There's quite a bit of gold left on it. So I'm guessing maybe some kind of label was there.
Probably.
So I do love the color, Jennifer. It's great. It's kind of like a fuchsia color.
Mm-hmm.
Quite purple, not quite pink. It's great. We can count that down for Rachel if there's no other interest.
All right. Going once. Sorry, I'm
fine. And it does have its cork. I didn't pull it out, but it's got a cork. So.
And sold to Rachel.
Congratulations, Rachel. It's coming to you. And that was my 3. We'll head on over to sister.
Well, now that you're more familiar with Mad Dog and Boone's Farm bottles, yeah, for a while that was, yeah. Yeah, I remember those. I basically, I kind of know what every color of Mad Dog looks like when you throw it up.
Oh.
Boone's Farm was like kind of one of the first alcohols I ever, the Strawberry Hill.
Well, of course. Isn't that what everybody grew up on?
Well, I know Karen is probably already, yeah, Karen is probably already gone, but I'm going to show this anyway. Should be like, you should have showed it right away. Oh, no, there she is. Speak of the...
Who has not gotten sick on Strawberry Hill?
Yeah, Strawberry Hill or on Boone's Farm, right?
Oh, thank you, Jennifer.
I have an orange art glass bowl. I do not know who made it. It is hand blown. There is your ponto that's been ground out. It does have some bubbles in it, and it does need a real good little bubble bath. There were schmoozies I couldn't. That's sold to Karen. I couldn't. Karen, I mentioned her name, invoked her. She came. She saw. She conquered. Thank you, Karen. I've missed you the other times I sold it. Or shown it. All right. I do have a glowy for you guys. More glowy than those glasses. Let's see. This is a butterfly bonbon. And starting bid of $25 whole dollars.
Whiskey is disgusting.
This is beautiful, guys. This is from the 1970s. Here is your Fenton mark. I don't know if it's going to show, but it is right here. No number in it, just says Fenton. Yeah, it's blowing it out. There you can see the pattern. It is the butterflies pattern. This is from the 1970s. So this is one of the original, not the reproed ones that came out a little bit later. And yes, it does glow. It glows like crazy.
Beautiful custard glass.
I was so excited. This is one of 2 that I own.
Gina's in at 25.
And I decided today that I'd part with this one, and I kept the other one. The other one is a green in this same exact pattern, but it glows just a little bit more than this one. Now, because these are that satiny or custard, You're going to find like right here on the handle, if I can show it. See the little schmoozhy? Like it nudged up against something and picked up a little color. That happens with these. It can be kind of hard to clean. You can try and clean it. Rubbing alcohol might do it.
Eraser.
Just be very careful when you do so. It's not going to remove any color off of this. And just so you guys know, from handle to handle, this measures 9 inches. And in the opposite direction, it is 5 3/4 inches wide. But like I said, I hope you can see the butterflies there, guys. There is a full out butterfly right there. And then there's a half butterfly here in the middle. Come on, show it, my friend. But it is gorgeous. And I still have 3 other of this exact pieces. I went crazy 2-3 years ago, and I probably had about 20 of them. I bought every color I could find.
Oh, wow.
But if there's no other interest, we can call that down to Gina.
Okay. Going once to Gina for 25. Going twice to Gina for 25. Oh, a dang warning.
Darn warning.
And that's sold to Gina for 25.
Thank you, Gina. All right, let's see. What else am I going to show? Does anybody like flower frogs? I actually found a flower frog today. First flower frog I have found and been able to afford. It doesn't glow, darn it. But it is a great one. I don't know the maker, not sure of the age. It does have 16 holes. It'll be a starting bid of 10. It looks like almost like it's chipped or cracked or whatever, but from my research, apparently a lot of them look like this. This is the bottom. Okay. This is the top. It does look like there is a little bitty chip right here on this little flower frog right there. But there is a total of 16 holes. The day I ever find one of these that's uranium, I'm probably going to have a Kermit the Frog fit. 5 1/4 inches wide is what this one is. So you would set it down in whatever it would fit in and, you know, put your water in there and then your flowers go down into this. But this is the first one I found because I've seen them all over the place and they have them priced up 3 or 4 times what I'm asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow, why? But there are people that collect these. So I'm kind of old school flower arrangement the way I do my stuff. I've never used one of these ever. Bottom measurement. Bottom should be about the same as the top.
Oh, there's a lip on it.
Well, yeah, there is a lip on it. The lip on it is 4 1/2.
You want
But
to?
it's still 5 1/4. I've seen some, but they're always in pretty.
Ariella. I'll be right back.
Oh, there you go. You're in luck. She's got one.
I think I do.
Yeah, so I think I said it, John. I don't know if I said it loud enough. That bottom lip of it, it's 4 1/4. So yeah, it's 4 1/4 here on the bottom, and then it's 5 1/4 up here on the top.
Found one.
Yay! Well, we know what you're showing next then, don't we? But if there's no interest in the flower frog, we can pass. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the info.
Right. That was your 3?
That was my 3.
All right. Mary Ellen, is this what you're looking for? You need a glowy something.
I have another glowy coming.
Okay, it's coming to you, Mary Ellen. Let's see. It's been
Flower frog and a hubby frog, right? Leslie, are you looking for green glowy or are you looking for cadmium yellow glowy?
I have Let me
Oh,
see.
Leslie said how much? Sorry, Mary Ellen said how much for the flower frog?
I said I was sending it to her.
Ah, freebie.
It's just sitting. It's been sitting in my living room forever. It says no glow. I don't know that I have anything, Leslie. Oh yeah, I do. Here we go. I have a glowy. Let me find it on my list here. This one. You're welcome, Mary Ellen. I have a Fenton red ruby votive or bowl, however you want to use it. It is, there's its sticker. It has, I don't know if it has an imprint on the bottom because it has its original price tag.
Nice. Leslie's in at 15.
$39.50 was the original price tag. And it does glow, cadmium glow down around the base. And it shows up good too. And the whole bottom is yellow. Look at that. So it definitely glows. Oh, no, that's okay. We were just worried about you, Patty Rose. So we gave you plenty of time, and then we finally closed it down. We're glad that you're okay. We were worried. Yeah. So this bowl is 4 inches in diameter, and it is, gotta be careful, 4 inches tall. So it's a 4x4. And it is beautiful. There is a warning tag on the inside that you can use a little undo, and it'll take that right off and not leave a residue behind. Sister uses crud cutter.
Yep.
So whatever you want to use. It is very, very pretty. And we can count this down for uni, and it is listed online as a votive or a bowl, a candy dish, if you want to use it as that, because it's a nice size dish.
Going once.
It is very pretty.
Going twice. Fair warning. And so to Leslie.
Thank you, Leslie. It's coming to you. Let me write that down. All right. And let's see. What else do we have? I have something different. Let me find it. How about this one's going to be a starting bid of $30. Hi, Diamond. Welcome in.
Hi, Diamond. I love the crud cutter because I just set it down and soak it, and I'll come back 10 minutes later and the label literally floats right off, and it doesn't do any damage to your glass.
There you go. How about that? Okay. This item is a Royal Bayreuth. It's beautiful. It is an antique tobacco jar. And it is beautiful. It is hand painted. It's gorgeous. And it's the matte finish. They call it a tapestry finish. It is very, very nice. There's your lid. There's no chips or cracks or flea bites. Here's the inside. And it is antique. And it's got this beautiful chateau on it. It is a gorgeous scenery. There's your bottom with your Royal Bayreuth stamp. Awesome. But it's just beautiful. And I thought it was a biscuit jar until I looked it up. It was a tobacco jar. So how about that? Oh.
That is cool. I love the scene on it.
Yeah, It's beautiful. It's a beautiful chateau. Right on a lake. It's gorgeous.
Did you hear a noise?
Trying to see if Matt's on the phone.
Oh.
Oh, there's somebody here. I don't know who's here. Oh, Wands is here. Well, if there's no interest, we'll pass on this. And that was my number 2. Let's do, I'm thinking, let's do another Fenton. How about that? I got some. This one is going to be a Silvercrest, just like the French opalescent, but this one's Silvercrest. And this one's going to be $12. And it is beautiful. No chips or cracks, no flea bites, just a nice little dish, nice little trinket dish with the beautiful Silvercrest on it.
Sandy's in at 12.
Hi, Sandy. Welcome in. It is 2, I say 2 inches. It's probably 1.5 inches. 1 3/4 tall and 6 inches wide. So it's just a beautiful dish. Well, we're glad you're here, Sandy, and we hope you're feeling better.
Yes.
So.
All right. Sandy's got Silvercrest radar.
Well, it is gorgeous, and we can count this down for Sandy if there's no other interest.
All right. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And sold to Sandy.
Congratulations. And that was my 3. I will write that down.
I got you, and I'm on top of the starring.
All right.
Okie dokie. Well, like I told you guys, it was kind of going to be a Fenton night.
Are you planting like my mama, Sandy? She just plants all day, every day.
Alrighty. This is a smaller one, and this is from the 1990s, guys, but look at that gorgeous blue. This blue is called Misty Blue. It is iridescent. You can see the iridescence in it. There's your top. It is like a cased glass, but it is Fenton. It is marked on the bottom.
That's beautiful.
It is gorgeous. I bought this, probably about a year ago, and I've had it sitting. And since I've gotten my other swung vases, I'm kind of like, okay, it's time for somebody to go. This
Sandy,
is
what Mama says too. It's flower season.
Yep, 7 1/8 inches tall. So it is a small one. You can see it's very pretty little bud vase. Like I said, I love the color. Oh, and there is your Fenton sticker as well. It does say Fenton handmade in USA. And you can see there's the base. Even the base has a little bit of iridescence. And it has that ribbed. All intact. There are no chips or cracks or flea bites to this. This has been sitting in on my shelf in my bedroom. And it's surprising it actually really doesn't have any dust. All I had to do was just briefly wipe it down.
We had Gina in at 23, Mary Ellen at 24, Leslie at 25, Gina back at 26, and Mary Ellen is out. So Leslie, would you like to be in or out? Leslie is out. So we got Gina at 26.
All right.
Once. Going twice. Fair warning to Gina at 26. And sold.
Thank you, Gina. You'll love it. The color's gorgeous. I am going to have another vase coming up in a minute, but I'm going to show, since Leslie had said something about glowies. Let's see. I've got too many different papers here.
Yeah,
All right.
congratulations, Gina. That was very pretty.
This is a Fenton Ruby Red. It's from the 1970s. The starting bid on this one will be $20, and it does have glow. I'm going to point out that's my inventory sticker right quick. Here you do see it is the Ruby Red. Where is my little thing? I keep putting it down. Oh, there it is. I hit it. It does have the glow, the cadmium glow up here at the top. And let's see.
And 20.
And a little bit in the thumbprints.
Yeah, I can see it in the print. Yep.
Yeah, it is the thumbprints. Hi, Melanie.
Hi, Melanie J.
But yes,
Did you change your picture, Melanie? It looks different. Leslie's in 22.
But it is gorgeous. I'm getting so happy lighting it up and whatnot. I'm not remembering to do measurements. It is 6 inches tall. The base is 3 inches wide, and the top of it is 6 inches wide. So it's just a gorgeous piece. No chips or cracks or flea bites on this at all. Of course, I will remove the inventory sticker. It's super beautiful. And like I said, it does have all that, the thumbprints. Pretty, pretty. Let me see if it does, if it has the Fenton. No, it doesn't have the Fenton imprint on it. But Lord, I love the color looking through it in the light.
It's beautiful.
It is gorgeous. Sorry, I need to update my little writing here.
Sandy, are you in or out?
She's out.
She's out. All right. Going once to Leslie for 22. Going twice to Leslie for 22. Fair warning. And that is sold to Leslie.
Thank you, Leslie.
Congratulations. It's beautiful.
And let's see, for my third item on this round, I said I was going to bring another vase. This is another Fenton swung vase, or actually a stretch vase is what they call it. Come on, don't type in letters I don't want.
American Bubble Boy.
Okay. I was like, got lost, and then I look over, and now I know why you're saying it. This, guys, is Fenton as well. This is a hobnail stretch vase. It is the amber color. This is why they call it a stretch vase. It was molded and then stretched out. It is not marked. There's no marking, but it is Fenton. This is another one that's been in my collection, and this one will need a little cleaning. It's got a little schmooze on the inside, little dusties. So I'm just warning you, it's going to look a little cloudy when you get it, but it just needs a little wash. If you have, you know, something thin that you can get in there and scrub it with. I don't have anything that small. But it is gorgeous. And this one, I think, is a 9-inch.
Gina's in at 25.
Actually, this one's 10.5 inches tall.
Nice.
And the little base is about 3 inches wide. So it's 10.5. Usually they range from like 9 to 11. So 10.5 is a little bit of an odd measurement, but yeah, because I can see schmoozies or dust way down at the bottom. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. So it looks a little cloudy in there. I promise you it's not sick. And if you guys don't know what sick glass is, it's basically somebody that used it, had water in it, let the water sit in it, and it etches the glass, like kind of leaves your calcium and lime deposits and whatnot. And after a while, that can really erode your glass, and your glass will appear cloudy.
And you will no longer be able to get it out.
Yeah. The only way you'll be able to get it out is to send it to somebody who can professionally tumble it. They will actually tumble it to remove that cloudiness from the inside, but that costs a good amount of money. So I try to never, ever either buy or sell any sick glass. Yeah, I've got a little bit of schmoozies right here on the outside too. I think that was from a sticker that was on it. I'll wipe it down on the outside. It's just the inside I won't be able to clean. But there's no other interest. We can call that down for Gina.
All right. Going once to Gina for 25. Going twice to Gina for 25. And sold to Gina for 25.
Thank you, Gina. And that was my
Congratulations.
three.
My next item, let's start down here. I have a cute little fairy lamp. I can't find any information on it. Sister couldn't find any information on it. John couldn't find any information on it. It is a pretty little Carolina wren. I did find that much out. And it has a different one on the back side. It does have an artist signature. It says SME Van Harpen 1985.
Nice.
I can't find anything on that. And this is, let me see here. Should have had this ready.
So you said that was the 80s that it was signed?
85.
85?
Yeah. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see the candle in it. Can't see it. It needs a new battery. But it is beautiful.
Oh, it actually takes a battery?
No, my fairy lamp.
Your little thing. Okay.
It is beautiful. It is a very nice little fairy lamp. There's no markings anywhere other than, again, the artist signature. SME Van Harpen 1985. There's no chips or cracks, no flea bites. It's just a beautiful little fairy lamp.
I think it's cool because instead of all of the glass ones, this is something different.
Yeah, it is different. It's very, very pretty. If it was dark in here, you could see it.
Yeah.
But it's not dark in here. You can't see my little flameless candle.
I love fairy lamps, Leslie, and they're hard for me to find out here.
I have two. I have this one, and I have a Stars and Bars in amber.
I've always wanted the Stars and Bars in blue, but they're hard to find.
I know. I found one. It was sold before I got to it.
Mm-hmm. I've sold the amber, I've sold a clear, and I've seen a red.
Well, this one is beautiful, but if there's no interest, we'll pass on him. If you watch it on the replay, send me an email. I might still have it. You never know. But thank you guys for looking. My next item, let's see what we got. This is going to be a starting bid of 10. I will not pronounce it.
Oh my goodness, I don't think I could either.
I will butcher it. Tertian Ruth is the way I'm going to say it. Bavaria. It's a teacup and saucer. It's a starting bid of $10. It's in this beautiful seafoam green. It is gorgeous. Has has ladies on it.
Tammy's in at 10.
Has beautiful ladies on it. And it has the same ladies on the inside of the cup. Let me show you the mark. Here is your mark. If it'll come in.
It's coming in all right. I can make it out. It says Bavaria and
I don't know why my camera's there. It goes. I don't know. But there you go. It's got that big long word and Bavaria on it. So, but it is a beautiful teacup and saucer. That way. But if there's no other interest, we can count this down for Tammy.
going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And sold to Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy. It's coming to you. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Let's do the other one too. Let me write that down. And where is it? Teacup and saucer. This one is going to be $8. And I'm not going to pronounce it either. Oh, you missed it because of the phone.
Sandy's already in at 8 and you haven't even shown it yet.
I haven't even showed it yet. It's a beautiful teacup and saucer of these lovely ladies. They're dancing. And one got tired.
Tammy, you'll need to come in at 9.
And it is Royal Udelstadt. Tammy's in at 9, looking for 10. This is the larger size cup. Here's your cup up close. It does have gold gilding and on the handle. There you go.
Is that a little sister check the rim?
There's a teeny tiny flea bite. Yep, right there.
Yep.
You can't see it looking straight on because it blends in. So are you guys okay with that? It's got a little flea bite on it right there.
Tammy's out.
Tammy's out. Okay. Sandy, are you okay with it? Here's your saucer. And here's your mark. Make sure from Sandy that she's okay with it.
Yes. The price is at 12, Sandy.
It's at 12. Are you okay with that?
She says, okay.
Okay. Well, we'll count that down for Sandy.
All right. Going once. Going twice.
Not even see that.
Fair warning. No, I caught it and I was like, I saw it and I'm sorry, I don't mean to point it out during the show, but
no, I didn't see it. Definitely point it out. I want
I
everybody
wanted
to be
to
aware
make
of what they're getting.
I wanted to make sure that what I was seeing was what it was, and then so you could disclose it. So that is sold to Sandy.
All right.
Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you. Thank you. And that was my 3.
Ooh, Pinocchio. Well, what did I do with my little paper? Oh, there it is. Gee, Willy Wonka. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Well, supposedly this is vintage. It's a squirrel on a nut. We're going to get the giggles over this.
And yes,
I'm
I
going
told
to
you
do a buy it now of 15. Let's see. Sister, I showed it to sister. She's like, nope, can't use it. She didn't want it. So I said, well, I'm going to sell it then. It does say made in Taiwan, I believe. Yes, made in Taiwan. So this is probably 70s time frame, maybe 80s. But it is a cute, this is a walnut. And then you've got your little squirrel sitting on top of the walnut. There's no chips or cracks or flea bites that I can see on this. You can see little bits of schmoozy where it was, wherever it was sitting. The inside of it is in great condition. There may have been a tag there at some point, so there's some schmoozy there. This is a little bit of, well, there is one little condition. There is a little scrape off of the color there, probably from the lid hitting it. But other than that, it's in great condition. And you can tell it had other schmoozies on it, other stickers apparently. That's what happens when the unicorn doesn't wipe it down as good as she thought. But it's a cute little candy dish, whatever, nut dish, whatever you want it to be. It is.
It's cute as can be.
7 1/4 inches long, and at its tallest with the squirrel, it is 7 1/2 inches tall. Oh gosh, I messed that up. Squirrel. The squirrel somehow picked up a 4. You can see all the detail that they did for the walnut. No issues on the outside at all. There's some little skips in paint right there. They're not chips. But if there's no interest in the squirrel, we shall hop along through the forest.
Pass on the squirrel.
Pass on the squirrel.
You're gonna make me put him up on my top shelf, ain't you?
I have a treat for y'all. Because I did confirm it finally. I think I showed this a while back saying, oh, I needed to check this. It's Murano, guys. 100%. And the starting bid is going to be $30. This is what they call the Submerso style, and I don't know if it's going to carry through, but you can see that clear bubble on the inside. Then there is a light blue and then a yellowy amber around it. Now, I don't know the maker, the furnace. This could be any number of them. I didn't confirm what furnace it could be. If it was like maybe Toso or, oh, there's so many different names you could throw out. There's your base. Well done base. And it is in gorgeous condition. There are no chips, cracks, or flea bites on this. There is his eye and his beak. It's pulled out. No chips or anything on there. There is a little bit of roughness there, but that is from the tool mark. And it's just gorgeous. Let's see. Does it glow any faintly green? Because some of them do. So I'm going to double check it. It might faintly in the base, very faintly, but that might also be picking up that amber color. So I can't 100% say it's a glowy, but it is gorgeous. There is one little spot here. You'll see it, little dark spot. That's inside the glass. It's not a chip or a crack or anything. But it is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And it, like I said, it's 100% Murano. Sometimes it's hard to tell who your makers are. It is 6 inches tall. The base is about 2 inches wide.
It's a lovely piece.
It is. It's a gorgeous piece. And I actually bought this in a lot with other glass animals. They had no clue what this was. And I thought it could be Murano, but wasn't 100% sure until I finally got my research done on it and asked some questions. this is probably from about the 1950s to the 1960s. But if there's no interest in that, we can pass. PS.
Holy cow.
Good place for it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what's next. I have. This is in New Orleans, Japan. They call it a bud vase. And it's going to be a starting bid of $10. Now this is a frosted cased milk glass. So they call it Bristol glass. It does have a beautiful brown roses on it. There's your New Orleans sticker on the bottom. Made in Japan. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. Welcome in.
Gold is in great condition around the rim. It shows very little wear. And again, this is more than likely, this is a transfer. But you can see it's the brown roses and the green, and then I guess maybe that's a little thing of wheat or grass. I don't know. But it is gorgeous. You really can't see, sometimes in Bristol glass, you can see the fire through that, but because this is like a frosted, you won't be able to see the fire. It's a great little piece. 8 inches tall. The opening at the top of the vase is 2 1/4 inches. And the bottom of the vase, yeah, right. No beads on this one, and the bottom is 2 1/4. I could add beads to it, you know. Hey, let's dress it up. It's just a very pretty vase.
The very pretty vase.
Bristol glass, you can see that it's cased, because right, like here on the bottom, you can see that inside, the milk glass on the inside, and then the outside, the frosted coating that cases it. There are some schmoozies way at the bottom, and there are some schmoozies up here at the top. I did try to clean it. I got out as much as I could, but it's in great condition. There are no chips or cracks or flea bites. But if there is no interest in that one, we can pass. And that was my 3, I believe.
All right.
I think so.
Watching on the replay, be sure to send us some email or comment on the video.
Yep.
My next item is going to be a choice, and it's going to be a starting bid of $16. You have your choice of this beautiful Royal Beirut teapot with this cute courting couple on it. There's no chips or cracks. It is a matte tapestry finish. I'll show it up close so you can kind of see the finish that's on it.
Sandy is in at 16.
And then, so we have the choice of the teapot or the matching trinket dish. And it has no chips or cracks either. It's got the same courting couple on it. Here's the inside. Here's the inside of your trinket dish. And here is your mark for Royal Beirut. They are both beautiful. Now the lid goes on a certain way. So, but you have your choice. And they're cute. This one is the trinket dish is a 3 1/4 inch diameter, and it's 1 3/4 inches tall. The teapot from handle to spout is 7 inches, and it stands 3 1/4 inches tall. They are nice pieces. They are very pretty pieces.
Yes,
they are. And if there is no other interest, we can count these down for Sandy and see which one or ones she would like.
All right, going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And sold to Sandy. Which one or ones would you like?
You have your teapot or your trinket dish.
Teapot.
Teapot. All right. Do we have any interest in the trinket dish? Very nice little porcelain trinket dish. There's your mark. Anybody? If not, that's okay. We'll pass on that. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, thank you. So Sandy and the teapot. Okay. Now my next item goes right along with it. It's going to be a start of 6. And it's the same courting couple, but it's a cup. I would say it's a coffee cup, but it's called a teacup online. Don't look like any teacup I've ever seen. Sandy's in at 6. It does have its Royal Beirut mark. And I don't know if anybody else would be interested, so we can count this down. Gina will take the trinket dish, and we can count the cup down for Sandy at $6.
Okay, let me count that down for Sandy, and then I will take care of the other. Going once.
And thank you, Gina.
Fair warning. And let's see, Roby, that is sold to Sandy.
Okay.
Right, and then I will get, let's see, it is the Royal Beirut.
There's that. Congratulations. And I have you both marked down. All right. And my next item is going to be a Fenton vase. And it is the Red Ruby Cabbage Rose swung vase. It is gorgeous. It is very pretty. And it is 10.5 inches tall. It has 8 fingers. You got to feel them, but they're there. You can feel the little fingers. But it is gorgeous. There's no chips or cracks. There is your Fenton mark. And it does have an 8 on it. So it is from the 80s. I don't think it glows. No, it does not glow at all. Yeah, no, it doesn't have any glow to it. I didn't think it did. So, but it is gorgeous.
Did you check the top as well?
I did.
Okay.
Yep. And I see John in at 27. Mary Ellen at 28. Everybody likes my vase. Gina's
there you go.
29.
Mary Ellen is out.
Right.
John is out.
All right. Leslie, are you in at 30 or out?
Leslie is in at 30.
Awesome. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful vase. Can y'all tell I got a lot of Fenton ruby red?
She sure did. Gina's in at 31.
Nice red. I see Gina at 31.
Leslie is at 32.
32.
Gina's in at 33.
33.
The cabbage rose, John. It's gorgeous.
Cabbage rose. Little rose knots all around the base.
Leslie is at 34. Gina is out.
There you go. Let's count this down to Leslie at 34.
All right, going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And let's see.
I love it too, Mary Ellen.
Let's see. Sold to Leslie at, where were we? 34.
34.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Mary Ellen. Was there anybody else that was in? Thank you, John. Thank you all for bidding on that. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece.
Yep.
So that was number 2. And let's see.
I'm going to run right quick to the restroom.
Okay. I have my non-glass item. And it is a trivet. It's going to be a starting bid of $5. It's by Mimi Van Olsen. And it was manufactured by Avon. Here you go. It says, gotta hold it still. There you go, by Avon. Intended for uses as a trivet or for decorative purposes. Do not use for serving food. So don't put your food on it. But it is cute. It's a beautiful little tabby kitty. He's cute. And this trivet is 6x6. 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. So it's a 6x6 tile. And then you got the 3/4 in the frame. But it is very cute. It does have the artist up here in the corner. So it's Mimi Van Olsen. Yeah. Mimi Van Olsen. I don't know. But it is a very cute kitty.
It's a ginger kitty.
It is. It's a ginger kitty. And she's pretty. Those beautiful.
Oh, hi, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne. Beautiful with those red flowers behind her.
Yep.
And it's just a start of $5. I wouldn't use it as a trivet. I would hang it up. There is a place to hang it. But it's very cute. Everybody's saying hi to Joanne. She snuck in here. So, but if there's no interest, we'll pass on the kitty. And that was my 3.
Alrighty.
We'll head on over to Sister.
Trying to decide. Somebody tell me, blue, green, or cranberry?
Green.
Wait, see if they say anything in the chat. They ain't paying attention. Joy, we got 2 blue votes. Of course, John has to be the opposite one and say red, not cranberry.
Oh,
Gina says green. Well, I'll show the blue first, then I'll show the green.
Okay.
The green's gorgeous. You guys are going to fall in love. Blue. Of course, brother. All right, brother. We'll get you. We'll get you. Well, the blue is a Fenton. And it's going to be a starting bid of 25. All right, guys. Gorgeous blue. This is one of the first hand-painted pieces I ever bought. It is signed by the artist. The artist, I believe, is T. Stephen, or that could be a J. Not sure. But it does say hand-painted by. Bye, Jessica. Thank you for being here.
Bye, Jess.
It is gorgeous. You can see all of that hand painting on there. It is intact.
That is fantastic.
It is gorgeous, gorgeous. It is ruffled. And believe me, I had fun dusting this, getting all the stuff out of the ruffles. It does have this beautiful little pattern here on the side. And then I love the way the base is shaped. Those little jut outs. I just love it. And it is pretty much, it's a Not quite cobalt, but it is a very deep blue.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Gina's in at 25.
And that's what grabbed me, of course, about this piece is number one, it was blue, and it was my first hand-painted piece. Let me tell you how tall it stands. How long are you? Almost sounded like, how long are you? Like the how dry I am. 6 inches tall and 6 inches wide, and your little base is 3 inches wide. So it's 6 inches tall. Yeah, I love the flowers on this. I just love how delicate that white paint. It's almost that Mary Gregory style kind of painting with the white. And then to go ahead and do those little accents here on the base. And you can see the little ribbing coming up into the pedestal. It's just gorgeous. But if there's no other interest, we can go ahead and call that down.
Okay. Going once to Gina for 25. If it'll go in. There we go.
I know. I was looking. I'm like, huh.
Going twice to Gina for 25. And that is sold to Gina for $25. The blue.
Thank you, Gina. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
All right. Next one in honor of Sister, and the screen's already moved, so I know somebody else said green in honor of you guys. This is also Fenton. It is the Captive Rose pattern. It's also going to be a starting bid of, well, actually not also. This is a higher starting bid because of the color. I'll show you right away. This is my inventory sticker. Right here, you can see a little bubble in the glass. That is Maker. There are no chips, cracks, or flea bites on this, and it is green. You can see the green base there. This is the Captive Rose pattern. It does have a slight ruffle on the edges. And it's just gorgeous. This was also one of my first green pieces that I got. And it is just a stellar piece. On the back, you can see the iridescence. You can see, that it was, of course, pressed. It is not marked Fenton, but it is Fenton. There is also a bubble down here. That is also Maker. Other than that, I don't really see any straw marks or anything like that. You can see the iridescence in here. When you're looking down at it, you can see that kind of rusty color right there. You can see the iridescence kicking back at you there. It's a gorgeous piece, guys. If you're looking for green Fenton. Thanks, Sandy. This is a 9-inch bowl. All day long, it's 9 inches. But you can see that gorgeous pattern. This looks a lot like Persian medallion, but it is Captive Rose. And another thing that they did do that it was pointed out to me, I forgot to bring this up. If you look on these roses, and you can look and it almost looks like stitching, that's what it was meant to resemble embroidery. That was something I learned the other day. It just happened to come up in one of the groups that I'm in, and they were talking about it. And so it's meant to resemble embroidered flowers. A lot of interest in that pattern. There's so much going on in here. But if there's no interest in the green, we can pass. Pass.
Okay.
All right, let's see. What should I do next? Well, gee, we told you guys it was going to be a Fenton night. This one, I believe, is the diamond file pattern. And this one is going to be a starting bid of $12. I think I've shown this before, but it has been a while. My inventory tag is in here. You can see the gorgeous iridescence. This is the true marigold, the deep color. You can see the iridescence here. This is your file pattern here, and this is your diamond pattern here. It is a ruffled dish. Let's see. You can see some bubbling in the bottom. And those are just little bitty. There's a little flea bite right there and a little flea bite from where they had it. I would venture to guess that these were little probably bubbles that once it was set down on something, they popped because they're not sharp at all. And I see Gina in at 12. Let's see. The inside does show a little bit of wear, but not anything horrible. You know, like they did put something inside the bowl. It is 7.5 inches wide, and it is 2 3/4 inches tall. There is a straw mark on the inside. It does look like a big scratch. If you can see it right here, it kind of curves around.
Yep.
But that is a straw mark from the mold. But if there is no other interest, we can call that down to Gina. And this does have a little weight to it.
All right. Going once to Gina for 12. Going twice to Gina for 12. Fair warning. And sold to Gina for $12.
Thank you, Gina. And that was my 3.
Well, I guess I deleted what I typed in.
I'm rubbing off on you, I guess.
I guess. Hit the back button and just deleted everything I had.
It's either that or be like me and you can't spell.
Something. Golly, my fingers ain't working, guys.
Well, you chopped them all up, and then you've been working all week.
I did. I have a Fenton Silvercrest. It's going to start at $15. It is the pedestal bowl. It is the smaller one. And I have a start of $15 on it. It is 3.5 inches tall. And it is 7 inches in diameter. It is sore, but it's alive. It's still kicking. It hurts.
Right?
So, but it's the beautiful Fenton Silvercrest. It is the pedestal bowl. It is the heavy milk glass. This is so heavy. I was surprised when I held it up. It's much heavier than I remember it being. So, but it is beautiful. Like I said, 3 inches tall and 7-inch diameter. You can use it as a trinket dish, a serving dish, candy dish, whatever you would like to. I would say if you're going to use it for like a catch-all bowl, like in your entryway or something, that you put a piece of white felt in the bottom so it doesn't scratch it up.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to scratch it up because it's beautiful. But it's a nice bowl. Awesome. So Sandy has this one. It's not going home to her tonight.
There you go.
I had one and I sold it a while back.
True, John, true.
Great price to make it a pair. That is true.
Sandy Crest, yeah.
If there's no interest in the Silvercrest, we'll pass on that. That's all right. And my next item, let's mark that down as a pass. I have a start of $3. This one's in a little rougher shape. And I say that it's in a little rougher shape. The bottle is not in a rougher shape. The lid is in rougher shape. So this is a 1968 Jim Beam bottle. It is Hulling in the Gill Net by Frederick Remington. It's got that on the front. It does have the gold paint splatter. It's supposed to be there. It is a blue bottle, and it does have its lid, but the lid is missing some.
These in at 3.
Looks like it broke off. Looks like they probably used something to try to open it. Well, maybe not, but it opens right up. There you go. There's nothing in it. Smells kind of like cologne.
Huh.
I don't know. It smells good. For it to have been Jim Beam.
There you go, John. If you want to send her the Silvercrest, she'll find a spot. Hint, hint.
There's a number 50 on the bottom, and that's all I see. There's 50 right there.
Those are great bottles, guys. They did those in an effort to promote artwork and whatnot, because I have one too. And there are several different colors and styles of the artwork that they did.
Yep. So it's a great bottle, but we can count this down for Sandy at 3 because the lid is in rough shape.
Going twice. Fair warning.
But now you know it smells good on the inside.
And sold to Sandy.
Congratulations, Sandy.
Darn it, I bit my tongue. Ouch.
That was number 2. So number 3. Let's see here. That was Sandy. Let's do a choice for $12. Oh, it would have been your mom's 91st birthday. Well, happy heavenly birthday to your mother. And I have choice. I have this cute little vase. It's got a hunter and 2 turkeys. You keep turning. There's a tree. There's 2 more little turkeys. And this cute little vase is,
yes, happy heavenly birthday,
7 inches tall. So you have your choice of the 7-inch vase, or you have a great creamer with the same pattern on it. It's a nice, tall, good-sized creamer. They both have their Royal Bayreuth mark. There's your hunter and the 2 turkeys, your tree, and then 2 more turkeys and another tree. So they are both the same pattern. And it's going to be a start of $12 if there's anybody interested in the choice. So they are both the tapestry glass. So it's got a matte finish on it. It is very pretty. Oh, how about that?
That's sweet.
Can y'all tell I bought a bunch of china? I just like the fact that it's all, most of it is this matte finish.
Yeah.
It's just really cool.
And they're in such great condition.
They are. I'll show you. See if you can see the pattern in the porcelain.
Because a lot of your matte painted stuff, it tends to pick up schmoozies. And this doesn't have any schmoozies on it.
I'm trying to get it to pick up the
little clouds and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to pick up. There you can see more of the how it's not a smooth surface. It's a rough surface.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they took the porcelain and put like a towel on it and then lifted the towel to leave the pattern on the porcelain. So, but if there's some schmoozies right there.
Oh, well, we found some. There you go.
I have to wash that. But if there's no interest in this choice or the creamer, we can pass on those. And that was my 3. All right.
Ready.
Looking.
Come on. Quit fighting with me, StreamYard. Thank you. I know I hit a funky button. Avenue. It is a candy dish. I'm going to do a bite now of 15. I just got this today, guys. It's from the 1970s. This is Fifth Avenue. It is lead crystal, 24% lead crystal. It was made in Poland. It is a lidded candy dish. There are, come on, unicorn, check your stuff. Make sure before you open your mouth. No chips, cracks, or flea bites on the lid. Double check. No chips, cracks, or flea bites on the candy dish itself. Everything is pristine.
Why does your husband put you in timeout, Sandy?
Because she be spending the money.
So?
But it is gorgeous. Now, I don't know this pattern. I guess you could say it's elongated fans or some type of greenery or something. But again, it is from the 1970s. It is Fifth Avenue, 24% lead crystal, so it does have a little weight to it. Made in Poland. Yeah, right. See, now the jar itself is 4 1/4 inches tall. With the lid on, it is 6 1/2 inches tall. So again, it's all in beautiful, perfect condition, no chips or cracks. How do I know it's made in Poland? When I did my research on it, Fifth Avenue tends to do stuff in different areas. A lot of your lead crystal at the time in the 70s that Fifth Avenue did was made in Poland because they were doing the best quality of lead crystal. And Poland's pretty well known for its lead crystal. They do good work. It's not marked. There was an original tag on there at some point, somewhere around in here. All right, Mary Ellen, thank you.
Oh, when he gets the bill.
Yep. I always try to research my stuff well so that I know where I'm telling you. Like Czechoslovakia also did some great lead crystal. Their stuff is more recent. Some of their stuff is more recent. If there's no other interest, we can call this down to Mary Ellen. It's a gorgeous look.
To Mary Ellen. Going twice to Mary Ellen. Oh, going twice. Fair warning. And that is sold to Mary Ellen.
Thank you.
For $15.
If I'm ever wrong and you guys find something else, differently or something, please let me know. I mean, I'm not perfect all the time, but I do my research on my stuff and try to identify it the best I can. And this, I did research the heck out of. Just so you know. Because generally I'll be the first person to tell you, well, I can't confirm because I don't like misleading anybody. I try to do my best, but I'm not 100% perfect. Thank God. That would be awful boring. All right. I have another piece of Fenton, guys, and this one is gorgeous. And I think you guys have heard me talk about before about how hard it is for me to find cranberry. I did buy this from another reseller here on YouTube, and it is a stellar piece. It is a Fenton cranberry hobnail basket. It is not marked Fenton, but it is gorgeous. It's in stellar condition. There are no chips, cracks, or flea bites. I don't believe this has any glow, and I can't tell you for sure what the age on this is. Do you have all the cranberry glass, Sandy? Every time I find a piece like this, they've got it double what I'm asking for it, if not more. It drives me nuts because I try to buy it out here all the time, and they have it priced up way too high. I got this at a great price from Becky, and she does have quality stuff. If you guys have bought stuff from Becky, you know she's got good stuff. This is about 7.5 inches tall, and it is 7.5 inches wide. So it is just a beautiful piece. It does have the white on there, the opalescent, and you can see the fire through the opalescent when you look and see the light through here. It's just a gorgeous piece. And I bought it with all the intent on selling it. I wasn't going to keep it. I just know that some people have been looking for cranberry and stuff, and so I wanted to get a beautiful piece that I could show. Right? I have a lot of Scots and Irish on one half of my family, so yes. Lots of drinking. Right, Sandy? I have so much of it, stuff, carnival glass and stuff out in my living room. I could probably open a shop, but I'd never want to sell any of it. At least not the pieces that I'm keeping. But if there is no interest on this one, we can pass.
All right.
And let's see, I think this was my second, so I've got one more, right?
Yep.
Yes. All right. This, guys, is a Viking piece. Let's see, where's my info on it? It is an amber. I'm just going to say dish for lack of better. And I'm going to do this as a buy it now of $15, guys. This is a good deal. This is Viking. You can see it does have the handkerchief type of edges. It does have the beautiful little base, the little kind of flower looking base. See the little scallopies. There's my inventory tag. We got a nice big one on there instead of a little tiny one. But this is just gorgeous. It is Viking. 100% it is Viking glass. And it's a buy it now at 15. It's a gorgeous piece, guys. Let's see. At its tallest, it is just a hair over 4.5 inches tall. And at its widest, it is 5.25 inches. And the base is about 2.25 inches wide. Right? Sometimes I feel like with all the glass, we could open a museum and just ooh and ah everybody. Make big bucks. Yeah, my collections have collections too. They have collections of each other, and then they have collections of dust. That is sold to Gina at 15.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't sell my Viking often, but when I do, I like the Blunique. Just for the record, I'm a Blunique freak.
You have 500 clocks, Sandy?
Oh my
A
God.
big collection.
See, if I really got into it and whatnot, I would be collecting clocks because I love clocks. I can have clocks all over in every room. Oh my goodness. Do you have them all running to where they make noise?
Oh, wow.
That would be insane.
Wow.
That would be a whole heck of a lot of cuckoo.
That would be a lot of cuckoo.
Better
Is
make
that
sure you
your-
time those things off so that they'll. Oh, Mary Ellen hates clocks. Is it just the noise that they make, Mary Ellen, or it's just the fact, clocks time?
All right. My next item. Let's get the Fenton out of the way.
There you go. Go, sister. Oh, she got a pretty.
I got a pretty. I have a Fenton Red Ruby 3-footed bowl. It
Ooh,
is
it's so awesome.
beautiful. I don't think it closed. Let's look together. Oh, it
Yes,
does.
it does. Yes, it does.
Looky there. I didn't think it did,
And it has 3 feet.
but it does. So, this is a gorgeous bowl. It's going to be a start of 22. It's got thumbprints through it. Got
Sandy's
there.
in at 22.
I see Sandy at 22. It is like a 3-leaf clover.
This is one of them pieces that if it was out in the store, I'd be all over it drooling. And
It is 6.5 inches side to side. Yep, both ways. And it stands at the tallest part, 3 inches tall. And it is a beauty. It is gorgeous. Yep, it's got sister's favorite little feet. 3
Yep.
of them.
And the little collar.
And the little collar. We are all so different, but we get along so well.
Yep.
So well.
It's the differences that make us interesting to each other, because if we're all the same, we're going to bore the snot out of each other.
Right. We'll be very, very bored. So, but if there's no other interest, we can count this down for Sandy.
All right. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And that is sold to Sandy.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. And then let's see, that was Sandy. Now let's do a little basket. This is going to start at $8. And this is a different courting couple. It is Royal Beirut. It is the tapestry. There's a courting couple. It's a little porcelain basket.
Oh, that's cute.
Mark. It is cute. There's only design on the front. There's clouds and painting all the way around. But as far as the couple goes, it's only on the front. It does have some gold gilding on the basket handle. I see Sandy in at 8. It is cute. This basket stands, I always open this from the wrong side, 3.5 inches tall. And it is 4.5 inches side to side. I'm sorry, Sandy. I'm sorry. I forget that you weren't in the lunchtime show where I showed all this stuff that I bought. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yep.
Just so you know. This is the first time I'm bringing really any of it.
Yep. And it's all gorgeous stuff.
It is gorgeous stuff. So if there's no other interest, we can count this down for Sandy.
All right. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And sold to Sandy.
Congratulations, Sandy. So that was my second. And my third. is a Prussian style. I don't know who made it. There was no guarantee that it was just in Prussian style. Have a beautiful cream and sugar set. This is going to start at 16. Here's the front. Got your little handles. There's no chips or cracks. Here's your back side. Here's your lid. Here. And here's your inside. And then you have your creamer, which is the same. You have your flowers. And on that side, a little bouquet. Has a sawtooth top. Got beautiful pink on the spout. There's the inside. It is dirty. I will wash it. I have not even got it cleaned up yet. It's got sawtooth around the top. It's got sawtooth around the bottom. No chips, no cracks. It is in gorgeous, gorgeous condition.
I like the pink on it.
I do like the pink on it. They just kind of threw that in there. So it's very nice. So it is a matching set. A starting bid of $16.
Oh, those handles are very decorative too.
They are. So from handle to handle, the sugar bowl is 6 inches. And it stands 4 inches tall. The creamer is 3 inches tall. And from handle to spout is 4 inches. So it's a beautiful set. Beautiful, beautiful. But if there's no interest, we'll pass on those. I know. One more cream and sugar that I didn't need.
Right.
And let's see. This one is going to start at $6. One of the only pieces I got that is not matte finish. This is a cute double spout mini pitcher. Has this little lady and she's feeding the ducks. It's very sweet. Very nice. It is, I don't know what that mark is. I didn't get a chance to research it. A couple of my other pieces had that on there. I'm trying to think of who it was. I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember. The gold is in excellent condition. It's in mint condition, that gold is on the handle.
Nice.
But it's just a pretty little pitcher. But I like the fact that it's a double spout.
That is interesting.
Yeah, you can put a little bit of water in there and put a little stem in each side.
Yeah.
Cute. It is cute. So I thought maybe somebody would think it was cute like I did. But it's a start of $6. It stands 3 inches tall, probably. And probably 3 inches wide. We're going to go with that. So cute little ducks. Quack, quack.
Quack, quack.
But if there's no interest, we'll pass on that. And that was my 3.
Alrighty.
All right.
Yeah, for a change up.
Oh, this is the last round. I forgot you started.
No.
Last
Okie
round.
dokie, Pinocchio. Oops. Helps if I say what it is. And this is going to be a buy it now for $15. Now, I don't know who made this. And I've had it for a good long while. You can see that the bottle's been ground out. And it is a blue, and it almost looks like maybe they were trying to make it like lemons. Maybe they were trying to make it a lemonade jar. I don't know. But it does have these little yellow splotches and then the blue. And it looks like it has blue in the rim. Like here it's reflecting, but it's reflecting back out. this blue. It does have some bubbles in it, but that is Maker. Oh, if John got his way, we'd be selling all night long.
Right.
8 inches tall. The mouth of the vase is 5.5 inches. Find more stuff. But I just thought it was a cool art glass vase, you know, something different with those yellows. That yellow is very bright. It's showing pretty accurate on here. And then, like I say, the blue swirls. It's just an interesting vase. I don't know who made it. I looked it up. I found similar stuff, but not exactly like this. So, oh, actually, online, it does have blue around the rim. Now that I looked at it, you can see it from the underneath. But from the top, it looks like it almost disappears. You have to turn it a certain angle. So it does have blue around the rim as well. You see, it's big as my head. And it's not super heavy. It's got some weight to it, but it's not super heavy. Crystal clear. There's no schmoozies or what do you want to call it, like water staining, anything in it. So I don't even know if it was ever really used. But if there's no interest, we'll pass on that. Now, my next one is going to be a heavy one, guys. So bear with me. Oh, my goodness. And I'm going to let me get it typed in, and then I'll show you all about what it is. And I think and it's going to be a starting bid of 20. Now, I'll try and show you the box first. It does come in its original box. Okay. It is a vintage 8-piece snack set. There is some writing on the box. They wrote somebody's name. I think her name was Betty. Little scribbles here and there. You can see, again, it says vintage. It says it all the way around. Then it does say here that it's 4 cups, 6 ounces, and the 4 trays are 11 by 6. It is Anchor Hopping. So the box does show its age. You know, it's got schmoozies. It's kind of dirty and whatnot. I will tell you, everything inside is in perfect condition. There are no chips, cracks, or flea bites. You will get 4 of these trays with the grape motif. And then this is where you would set your cup. Okay, so remember, it's 11 by 6 is the tray. And then you have your little 6-ounce cups that go with it. Same grape motif. And then I'll show you with the cup on the tray. And each set is exactly the same. They are in their original box. No chips, cracks, or flea bites. I don't believe this has any glow to it. No.
What they're using those for these days?
What are they using them for?
Soup and sandwich. So you have a plate big enough to put your soup and your sandwich next to it.
That's a nice idea. Now you could put your tomato soup in that little cup and then put your grilled cheese or something, or your bologna, whatever.
Yep.
But it's beautiful. I love the grape motif on it. You can feel it on the outside, but not on the inside. It does have these little ruffled edges and these very pretty little handles. The cup is well done. The handles have a little bit of, a mini charcuterie board. Yep.
Yeah.
The glasses. This is one of the few intact sets that I've ever found. 2.5 inches tall on the cup, and then across the top, it's 3.5 inches wide.
Yeah, that would be good for chip and dip. You can put your dip in the cup and put your chips on the platter.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be good.
Let's see if I can show you the inside without tilting it too bad. See, there you can see That's the inside. All your trays are stacked here, and then all of your cups are right there at the top. So it's a fully intact set. If you see it on the replay and you'd like it, let me know. Usually you'll find either just one tray or two trays and a cup, or you'll find one cup and four trays, or you don't find intact sets.
Right.
We'll go ahead and pass on this because this is heavy for me to hold. It's not hugely heavy, but with my hands, it's not a fun thing for me to hold. All right, let's see. So that was number 2, I believe. I think.
You have the anchor hocking. Nope.
That was number 1. All right. All right. Well, for this one, I did show it the other night, and I'm going to show it again. And this is a compote or comport, however you want to call it. And let's go ahead and do this as a buy it now tonight. I don't remember if I did that the other night. Let's see. Let me double check on it. It does have a faint green glow at the very bottom. But this is Northwood. It is gorgeous. There's your daisy. There's your plume. You can see the decoration from the inside as well, but you can feel it on the outside. It does have that beautiful little base. There are no chips, cracks, or flea bites. That's my inventory sticker. Sorry, guys, I had to burp. Hiccup burp. That is sold to Gina. Thank you, Gina. It's a gorgeous piece. The iridescence is just stellar on this. And it is marked Northwood, just so you can see. It does have the N in the circle with the underline. All right, Gina's getting all kinds of pretties, I tell you. Okay, go right. Well, you're not safe right there. Let's put you in a safe spot. All right, let's see. For my last item, I'll show this big old honker. Why not? This is Fenton, and this has quite the story. Let's see. I'm going to start it at 28. Now this, I got to explain to you guys, they call this revival era carnival glass because this was made later. It was made in 2007. It is green, or a kind of a green teal. It does have gorgeous iridescence and ruffling. It does say good luck in there. It does have the upside down horseshoe. This is a well-known pattern. When I first got it, I thought it was fake because of how it is marked on the bottom. But what they did is sometimes when they tried to mark it, it would kind of slide off the side. So there is a little Fenton mark there. I actually talked to like the big wigs for Fenton that are big time Fenton collectors and whatnot. And the information I got was that the molds to make this piece were owned by Gary Levi of LeVay Glass. The exterior pattern is paneled grape by Westmoreland. The inside pattern is the good luck pattern by Fenton. This guy apparently gave them permission to use these molds to do this. Let's see, the mold number is, or the pattern number is 4619 DT, and it is in the 1991 catalog. But this was probably about 2007 that this one is done. And I love it. I bought it because of the green again, because this is a very vibrant green. This is different from the Captive Rose one that I was showing you before, where it's a little bit more of a darker green and whatnot. This is a lighter green. And then all that iridescence is just gorgeous. It is a big bowl, and it does have some weight. Let's see. It is 10.5 inches wide. and it stands 3 3/4 inches tall. I do have other good luck bowls. I do like them a lot. I like this pattern.
It's cool.
Well, this one you're getting a kind of 2 for 1, and there is your Fenton sticker as well. And this one also does say handmade in USA. So if there is no other interest, we can call this down to Gina.
All right, going once to Gina for 28. Going twice to Gina for 28. Fair warning, and that is sold to Gina for 28. Congratulations.
You're going to love this. I've had this probably about 2.5 years.
It's a beautiful color.
Thank you. And that was my last item for the sale, even though Brother's saying, find some more, find some more.
All right. Check the private chat. My next item is going to be a start of $10. And it is a Royal Beirut mini chocolate pot. It has these little sheep on it. Spout. Sheep all the way around. You got your pasture. There's no chips or cracks. Here's your inside. It's got the lock, so the lid doesn't come off. There's your Royal Beirut mark. This chocolate pot is perfect for one person. It is 5.5 inches tall. It's a beautiful orange. Beautiful, beautiful orange. It's showing true to color right there. Anybody? I just love it. I don't know why.
I like the 2 handles. I did see something, a smaller version of that today, but it just didn't, it looked kind of funky. I wasn't sold on it when I saw it. And I'm like, well, it can't compete with Sister's orange one.
I want to make sure that lid don't come off. So you just pour it just like that. So that's why the handle's on the side. So pour it. So it's beautiful. Just stick your chocolate in there and melt it right on up. But if there's no interest in the little chocolate pot, we can pass on that. And my next item is going to be a start of $40.
Ooh, ooh.
And where did my... It's going to be a start of $40, and it is a beautiful, beautiful vase.
Oh my gosh.
It's got this beautiful chateau on it. It is a brown color. It's absolutely gorgeous.
I love the color on that.
This gorgeous vase. Very fancy vase, is 7.25 inches tall, and from handle to handle is 8 inches wide. But it's a beautiful vase. There's no decorations on the back. It's just brown. There's your inside. But it's gorgeous.
It is beautiful.
It really is. If you like the English countryside, this is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Just imagine living there.
Right? Be like, in your dreams.
Mhm. But we'll pass on this one since there's no interest. My last item, it's got a big price tag on it. If you image search it, you're going to find very similar. You're going to find them come up for thousands of dollars. This one's going to be 50.
Yep, 40, girl.
I just
Oh,
put
okay,
it
it's the other one. Okay, never mind.
beautiful, gorgeous swan base. Back. It is Royal Dalton, and it is gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
It is stunning. Looking at it on camera does not do it justice. It's got a beautiful sea green at the bottom that fades into blue. These gorgeous, gorgeous swans all the way around it.
Got some attention to detail.
Go on up to the sky, and it slowly fades into pink. There is no chips, no cracks. Here's your mark, your Royal Dalton mark. It is absolutely stunning.
Mm-hmm.
And $50 is a lot cheaper than $8,000.
Yep.
Yeah. $8,000 for a vase. There was some on there for $1,000, $800. This is just $50. This beautiful, beautiful vase. It's a big one. It is 12 inches tall. And it is 3 inches wide in diameter. But it's probably an inch bigger up here at the top. So
Does it have gold at the top on the rim?
it does.
Nice.
Gold all the way around the top. It's in perfect condition. There is not a mark on this vase. It is absolutely incredible. Wowza is right.
Yep. There is so much detail on that. It's just beautiful.
There really is. I mean, just look at the detail just in the water. It is just absolutely stunning.
Oh, yeah. They're even showing the water ripples around the swans and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. So. All right. Well, if there's no interest, we'll pass on that. And that was my 3. And I guess we will do one more round. I'm exhausted, guys. So one more round.
That's the same. I'm like, because I got up early this morning to go out so I could go to Little Rock so that they could poke and prod at me. I thought I said I didn't have any more Fenton, but then I turned around and looked and I found something. Oh, just gee whiz, Willy Wonka, I cannot spell. That's how tired I'm getting.
I'm with you.
All righty. This is like a mini cake plate, guys. There's my inventory sticker on there. There's the Fenton tag. Thank you, Leslie. And there is the Fenton mark down here. You can see it right there. I don't think there's a number, but let me give it a little glance and see if there's a number on it. There might be a 0 on it, so this is probably 2000s. But it is like a mini little cake plate, and if I remember correctly, it does glow, yes. It glows here at the bottom. You can see the cadmium there. You can see it up in there. It does also up in the plate somewhat. And then it is very faint around the rim. You really have to just catch it at the right angle for you to see the cadmium at the, there, like right there, you can see it. It's very faint. So I don't know if this is a cake stand or, you know, a mini cake stand, what it would be used for. You can feel the pattern on the outside, on the back side. I'm not sure of what the pattern is called, but you don't feel it up here. It is totally smooth except for where your ruffles are here. Yeah, the red is gorgeous. Cupcakes. Could you imagine cupcakes on that? And then if you had a black light anywhere near it, it is 6.5 inches wide and it is 2 inches tall. So it's not a super huge piece, but it does have that cadmium glow. And I couldn't tell for sure in the Fenton mark that was down here, but it looked like there might have been a 0 in it. So that would make it 2000s. This is a newer tag, so, but it does glow. It is gorgeous.
Not that.
I have that flower kind of motif for the stand. And that red is just stellar. You see Gina in at 15.
Okay.
Again, like I said, it does glow. You can see it around the base right there. And then it does glow at the very bottom. And then, like I said, at the right angle, you have to kind of catch it. You can see it glowing cadmium around the ruffles. Yes, I am bringing the uterus bowl too.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
I thought it would be funny to show the uterus again. If there's no other interest, we can call that down to Gina.
All right, going once to Gina for 15. Going twice to Gina for 15. Ooh, it's pouring. The storm has arrived.
Ooh.
And then sold to Gina for 15.
Well, guess what's going to make its way over here? Right?
Probably tomorrow because it's moving really slow.
Yeah, probably. Well, by popular demand, I'm going to go ahead. I think I did a starting bid last night of 35. Today, I'm just going to do a buy it now. The boomerang bowl that shall forever also be known as AKA uterus bowl. It's beautiful cranberry and kind of like an ambery yellow color. It does show some wear. They did use it. So there are micro scratches in it. There's your polished bottom. Well done. It is 100% Murano. It is Jaico. It is from the Jordan Import Company is who imported it to the U.S. Murano did make a lot of stuff that was for import. I don't know the furnace or the maker, you know, who it could be. But it is in the Jaico Murano catalogs. I just didn't get a year for it or anything. And I guess, yeah, like this, I guess it's a uterus. It's whatever you want it to be. They say boomerang because it looks like a boomerang. You know, you toss it and it would come back to you. Let's see, how wide is it? At its widest. And it does have some weight to it, guys. It's 8 inches at its widest. And then at its longest, it is 9.5 inches. If I measure just from the edge to the short edge, it is about 8.25 inches. So it's over 9 inches from this here diagonally just over 8 here. And then I believe I said 8 across at its widest. This is the widest part. So we won't look at it that way. Maybe we'll look at it this way. What could it be this way, possibly? I'm not going to say anything. That's a beautiful piece of Murano, guys. The color is awesome. It is almost like cranberry, pink cranberry into kind of purple. And then, like I said, this is kind of like the yellowy amber color.
It's just so different.
It's just something different. Yeah. And they did a lot of these freeform bowls. I know they have some that are called amoeba. They have others that there's other weird names for them. But if there's no interest, we'll pass on to Boomerang. Boomerang.
Right.
All right. And for my last items tonight, I know I have shown these also before. They will be for choice. I'm going to do a starting bid of 12. They are art glass bowls, guys. Come on out of there, sticker. Thank you. This one is in red. It does have the red spatter. I don't know who made it. I did try researching them to try and see if I could find a maker. Because, of course, the first thing I thought of these was Glass Eye Studio again. But I didn't find any reference to Glass Eye Studio for this. It does have a pontil. Down here it is rough. You can feel it. And you probably, if you run your finger across it hard enough, you would cut yourself because there's a little sharpness there. There is a little chip right in here. Little flea bite chip right in there. But the thing about these bowls is they sit. This is it sitting straight in my hand, and it's kind of leaned forward, almost like it's like a presentation type of bowl. You see how it has that little bit of lean? So that's that one. That's the red one. And then there is a blue one. The blue one is a little bit more, what do I want to say? The color's not quite as intense.
Oh, John, it sounds like the hail is here.
Uh-oh. This does have like little yellowish orange splotches around it too of added color. There is a bubble in the bottom. It's almost a teardrop bubble. You can feel this pontil as well. There's a little bit of sharpness to it. There are also included bubbles here. That is maker. You can see them right up around in there. And this one, again, also has that tilt. I'm trying to get it to set the right way. It's that way. It does have that slight little tilt to it. And the blue is, like I say, more muted. It is a spattery blue, kind of spattered in there or whatever, but it's very light.
Ooh, I hope Matt let the dogs out before it started.
All right. Let's see. The blue bowl is 7.5 inches wide. The red bowl is 7 inches wide. Ooh, Thunder Hail. So it is a choice. It would be $12 starting bid for the choice. There are no chips, cracks, or flea bites except for the small one that is disclosed on the red bowl. The blue bowl doesn't have any issues at all. Just internal bubbling, maker bubbling. Oh, I heard that. I heard that. If there's no interest, we'll go ahead and pass. And that was my last item for tonight.
All right, we'll pass on that one. Thank you guys for looking. And let's see what my last 3 items are. I have a Fenton hand-painted ruffle bowl. It's going to be a starting bid of $15. It is hand-painted by, I don't know, because they stuck a sticker right on top of it. So it is iridescent.
That would go just with the one I just sold.
Yeah, it's a kind of a peachy color of the flowers. There's your hand painted by, and it has 2 Fenton stickers.
Tammy's in at 15.
Fenton hand painted, and the other one says Fenton handmade in USA. So it is gorgeous. There's no chips, cracks, or flea bites. This little bowl is 3 3/4 inches tall, and it is 5 inches in diameter. It's a beautiful little iridescent bowl. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yep, that would look great sitting right next to the one I sold.
Yeah, let me see. Put the lid on it so you can see the pattern on the actual bowl. So it's kind of like a basket weave pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that all the way up through the ruffles. It's all
Nice.
textured. And there is a spot here on the back, just like the front, but it has no painting. So, and if there's no other interest, we can. Oh, Gina's in at 17.
Yep.
How about that? Gina decides she won't go wait no more. So Tammy is in at 19. Beautiful, beautiful little bowl.
Gina's in at 20.
20.
Tammy is out.
All right, let's count this down for Gina at 20.
Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And that is sold to Gina.
Congratulations. It's coming to you, ma'am. And thank you, Tammy.
At 20.
All right. My next item is Victorian milk glass. It is a beautiful, beautiful lidded dish. Has a sunburst here on the top. It's actually supposed to imitate a sunrise. So you've got the sun. This side. This is the sun. And then you've got all the rays coming out. This side looks like a shell to me. It does have a horseshoe there.
Gina's in at 13.
Beautiful lid. All the paint is gone on the top. You can just see speckles of where it used to be. It has, what is that? Kind of a lace design all the way around. It's very pretty.
Wish there was an easier way to show milk glass on camera.
I wish there was. There's your inside. There's your bottom. You're looking at the late 1800s, early 1900s when this was manufactured.
A true antique.
It is. It is. And if y'all like the Victorian milk glass, I have plenty more of it.
Yes, she does. She has some good pieces, guys.
Well, I've collected it for a while. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing anything with it. So, but if there's no other interest, let's count this down to Gina.
All right. Going once.
Yes, it's an older piece. It's a very older piece.
Going twice. Fair warning. And sold to Gina.
Congratulations. It's okay. The Fenton's okay. Yeah, I'm a bull. All right, my next piece is a Fenton. It's 12 now, right? Oh, I didn't hurt it, I promise. I would have hurt this more than that.
Yeah.
I have a Fenton blue slag glass ruffled compote. There's your ruffle. There's a your hobnails. Has a great paneled stem on it. A great base. There's your Fenton sticker. It does say
Gina's in at 22.
Fenton something. Let me see. It's not the usual Made in USA sticker. Fenton handmade, authentic. So I don't know how old this sticker is. I haven't seen one like this.
Let me see it. That's pre-70s.
So
that's 70s. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an
That's your paper gold and black.
Yes.
Same as the one that I had earlier.
There's no mark on the bottom. But it's beautiful. I've had it on my shelf, turned upside down as a riser for quite some time, with this one sitting on top of it. That's how it's been sitting for a year.
Nice.
So it's a beautiful piece. And I didn't even tell you how tall it was. It is 6 1/4 inches tall, and it is 5 1/2 inches in diameter. And if there's no other interest, we can count this down for Gina.
All right. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And that is sold to Gina.
Congratulations, Gina. It is coming to you as well. All right, guys. Is there anything that we have shown that you'd like to see again that didn't sell? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 items left.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6.
So
7.
But we've had a long day.
Yep.
I got up early for work. Sister got up early for testing. So we are tired.
Yippers.
If you are watching on the replay, and if there's anything that you see didn't sell, send us an email or comment on this video, and we can absolutely make you a deal.
Yeah. Actually, you guys can even comment on the video which was your favorite piece.
Absolutely.
So it kind of gives us a heads up too as to kind of what to look for. We love being able to look for, specific colors or other things. Have a great night, Mom.
Thank you, Leslie.
Leslie. And thank you, Mary Ellen.
Good night, Mom. Thank you, Mary Ellen. It was a great night. We always love spending time with you guys.
Yep, we appreciate it. We love sharing our love of the glass with you and you sharing your love of the glass with us.
Absolutely, because it's beautiful.
Yep, it is.
Beautiful. So we are not having a sale this weekend.
Nope.
You can check out John over on Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy. He's going to be with Aaron tomorrow night. Love you too, Mary Ellen. He's going to be with Aaron tomorrow night. Aaron and Becky and Anitra at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. So definitely go check him out. Show him some love. We can all go support him. And then join us on Monday for a special birthday celebration. Woo woo! John's going to pick the entire sale. It's going to be his picks. So how about that? So until then, we hope you have a beautiful weekend. It's not supposed to stop raining until Sunday afternoon here. Yep. So yeah, 2.5 days. Ugh. But you have a blessed and happy weekend. Happy Easter. And we hope to see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.